that's all I have for the intro. I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, so I decided to do a video on things that, come across my mind. Like, the things we do, our actions was one of them. Like, why do we do the things we do full blown knowing that there's going to be a consequence after, or it's completely not the one thing you wanted to do but you did it anyways. Like, for example, you're walking and then there's a puddle and you see the puddle, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, there's a puddle, and then all of a sudden you step in the puddle and you're just like, what is happening? I've done that a couple times, and some of you people who are watching this might know what that means, but I absolutely don't, and I'm very curious. Is it serious? Ayo, Haley Kiyoko. But yeah, like, why do we do things that we don't mean to do or mean to say, but we do it anyways? Is it like subconsciously something that we wanted to say, or are you just like complete idiot who just says what's on their mind even though that's not exactly what it is? Is it excuses? That's what I'm getting at. Is it excuses that we just throw out, or is it subconsciously something we actually wanted to say? Who knows? Only you would, obviously. Like me, I don't even know. Like, I do a lot of things that I just look at it and I'm like, just like, oh, honey, no. What are you doing? But I guess, like, I always went by, like, things happen for a reason. So your actions, you did your actions because it's because you had to do it for a reason. Like, it's either going to come really good or it's going to become super bad, and that's the reasons. There's always two. It's either going to be good or it's either going to be bad. But yeah, because I get, like, my actions. I do my actions, or anyone does their actions, and like I said, things happen for a reason, but like, why? What's the outcome of it? Like, majority of my actions always end up really bad. Like, it's not a good situation. But in a certain situation, I'm kind of just like, why? What's the matter with you, man? Step your game up. Like, ugh. And like, the second thing is like, it's just adulting. Being an adult, it's difficult. Like, you deal with so many things and so many changes in life. Like, in high school, you were this one person and one person only. Like, me personally, I was like a jock slash person who was very quiet and just did their own thing with their own friend, with like my friends, and just minded my own business. And like, after high school, you have to get a job, and then you meet new people because you lose all your high school friends, and then you're just like, you just go through a bunch of changes in life, and it's like, why? I know that I'm a completely different person from high school, completely different person. And now I'm just me. I'm just doing me, and I cannot explain what doing me is. Sorry, that sounded really bad. Like, we just go through changes in life, and it either could be for the good or for the bad, and you could be completely confused about it and not like yourself for it. But maybe it's because it's a different change where it's you growing up and you're not used to it. And sometimes you're going to get that feeling of when you're changing in from someone you were to someone you don't know who you are. It might be for the good. It might be something where it's like a piece of you growing up. And this is what my brother has said. Like, maybe it's because you're growing up into someone a little bit better than you were, and you're just, right now, you're in the transition, and in that transition you're going to be confused, you're not going to know anything, you're going to act different towards different people. And that's where I was, and I thought that maybe I was just losing who I was, but I wasn't losing who I was becoming somebody I should have been. I was just confused in the transition. And I've talked to a couple people about losing yourself, like losing who you are, and then they've come to conclusions where it's like maybe you should just go and find yourself, or maybe, again, like I just said before, it's a transition into something good, or it could be a transition into something bad. You don't really know until the very end. And like, I'm in the process of transitioning into somebody else. Still gonna be me, still gonna be the loving, caring asshole of a person, but still funny, still, what's that, like a big-hearted, warm-hearted person. It's still gonna be mean sometimes because you can't get rid of that, but like my intentions, my passions, my goals in life now, they're slowly changing. And it just took me a while to realize what I was going through. And like, now that I see what I want and where I want to go, it's just a lot more clear now. By hearing everything from everybody, everyone's opinions and stuff, now I know what direction I want to go to and why I'm going there. So I understand why. That in that transition I was just not me, because I was transitioning to something better. I was growing up. Finally. Little old Janelle growing up. Look at me go. Throw myself a little party. Yay! But yes, sometimes when people change, it's for the good, and sometimes when people change, it's for the bad. And a lot of people around you are not going to see that. As long as if it's good for you and it makes you happy, then everybody and anybody shouldn't really matter. As long as if you're sleeping at night and you have a good head on your body. And like, sometimes, like I said, it's going to be a difficult transitioning because everyone always changes. No one ever stays the same. Like, they say they do, and yeah, some parts of them still stay the same. Like, my personality will be the same, but my passion and my goals, like I said before, are going to change. And that's what's going to change a little bit of you, in my eyes. So you just got to do you. And somehow, like, you know, like for your actions, it happens for a reason. And you do things because it's probably what you wanted to do, or you're just not thinking properly. It's just, everyone always says stop and think about it before you do it, but realistically, not everyone really stops and thinks about it, because in that situation, you're just like, gotta say it or gotta do it. Unless you actually get to have the time to be like, I wonder. And then usually you come up with a really good plan, but it's life. It sucks, but it's a game we're all trying to win, so hopefully this helps some of you guys. Maybe it doesn't, but it's just some advice. Alright, guys, have a good day. I'll see you next time. When? No idea. Peace.